Alright everybody, welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be doing a very quick tutorial on how to make roads in UEFN on your custom terrain. So I was having trouble with this, so I figured it would help if I put a tutorial out there for other people that are having trouble as well. So first, just load up whatever your world you want. For this, I'm just going to be choosing a blank. So here we are. I've loaded into the project. Okay, so now as you can see, there is no terrain here, so I'm just going to real quick add that in. If you don't know how to do that, just click landscape, and then in the manage tab, add, and then for this I'm going to be hitting fill world and create. If it doesn't let you create terrain like this, you might have to put down the number of components right here to about probably 28 by 28 should work. Alright, here we are. We have terrain. Oh, if you're following along, you might want to lift the terrain up a little bit so that's not on the grid, or bring the whole grid down. But since this is just a tutorial, I'm going to ignore this. In fact, you can probably just hit sculpt and then sculpt over all of this to make sure it's all gone if you would like to do that as well. And if you want it to be flat, you can just use the flatten tool. I will have a more in-depth tutorial on how to make good terrain coming up very soon, but that's not what this is about. This is about roads. So, I'm just going to sculpt up some terrain here for our roads to be going on, and then over here, let's just have some diverse terrain. We can even have in here. Over here we can have some indents. Alright, cool. So now we're going to go to manage and then splines. Now what you're going to want to do is find where you want your road to start. Let's say we want it to start over here. Put your cursor over that and then hold control and click. Now we have one like spline node basically. And then wherever you want your roads to go, click again. Here, we want it to go up there. We'll have a little bit of glitching right there, but I'll fix it. And then put that right there, and let's say we want it to go back around here and then finish. And now we've got a big loop. So stuff like right here, see it's glitching through the ground. What you can do is lift up the spline mesh and stuff like that. But actually what we're going to do first is we're going to add a texture to it because it'll make it easier to adjust later. So what you want to do is click on segments right here, and then down here in spline meshes, click the plus and open it up with this arrow. And now we have we have a meshes spot right here. Sorry. Open up the content drawer, go to all, then Fortnite, environment, landscape, and spline meshes. And here you have all sorts of good road meshes to use, including a racetrack like mud type thing. What we're going to be using for this tutorial is just road straight, and you're going to drag this out and right into your spot right here, which is glowing in blue. And just like that, you have the roads. The grass will not be there in game. So now let's fine tune this up so that you can get it all perfect. So this is going through the terrain slightly, so I would bring it up a bit, bring it over, make sure it's not. Part of the road is floating, but we'll go ahead and fix that as well. Just by adjusting the terrain is what you're going to have to do for that. And make sure all of this is good, and you see just how easy it is. Everything just moves around perfectly. Alright, and if you want the shape of the road to change at all, let's say in this bend here, you can click on the segment itself and you'll have these two things which you can use to sort of adjust how the road bends. Now let's finish up by just getting your sculpt tool, and you can just fill in this area underneath the road. And smooth that out with the smooth tool. And just like that, we have a very easy, very simple road right here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you want to see any more content by me, subscribe to the channel with notifications on, and for more tutorials just like this on UEFN. Again, a tutorial on how to do good landscaping is coming out soon as well, so stay tuned for that. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I should come up with a catchphrase. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.